Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Cuisine Royale on the GeForce GTX 1050 2GB. For performance monitoring, I'll be using CAM. If you want to download the software, there's a link down in the description. So Cuisine Royale, I'll be doing 1080p, 900p, 720p and 1440p. To skip to not those sections of the video, check the timestamps down in the description. First of all, I'll show you 1080p using the maximum settings to show you that we can be over 40 frames per second pretty much all the time. Usually we get drops into that frame rate when we are on foliage heavy scenes, a lot of trees, a lot of grass, or very close together. Then lower shadows to low in order to see if we get an improvement in those areas. And yeah, we get a small improvement here and there. We're closer to 50 frames per second more often, but it can still drop into the 40s sometimes. Then I do the same on 900p. I show you first the maximum settings, then lower shadows to low to see what frame rate we get. And on 900p we're getting better frame rates. Obviously it's a lower resolution. I will still need to lower shadows in order to be closer to 60 frames per second. Then at 720p, by using the maximum settings, I didn't have much of a problem to be over 60. And finally at 1440p I had to lower shadows to low in order to not drop below 30 frames per second that often. It still drops into the high 20s, 28, 29 on places with a ton of foliage, but it's not really a huge problem if you don't mind playing at 30 frames per second. On this one I would recommend 1080p or 900p. 900p mostly due to the smoother frame rate overall. Okay, so in the options menu we don't have much to choose from, but it was to be expected. This is very early into development. This was an April Fool's game for saying it some way. It was a joke and it ended up being a full game, so we only have right now shadow quality, texture quality and anisotropic filtering, so only three options that actually affect performance without taking into account the resolution. And well, so far the shadow quality we have low, medium and high, and it wasn't a huge difference between the lowest and the highest settings, unfortunately. So by setting shadows to low, yeah, there's a lower resolution on the shadows, less detail into them, but we don't get more than a 10 FPS boost in some cases. In some other times it's 2 FPS more. So yeah, the only thing that I can recommend you to lower is shadows or the resolution if you want to get a performance boost. And also as of right now till June 25th, you can get this game for free on Steam. Just follow the link down in the description, click on play game, download this game and it should be on your Steam library forever. After June 25th, it should be a paid game and you'll be able to keep it if you play right now. So that's partly the reason why I'm testing this. But I was kinda surprised with the graphics. Yeah, the animations need some work, the sound as well, but the game actually looks pretty good. I wasn't expecting that when jumping into it. And there are some issues with rendering sometimes when you're aiming down sights, that there are some depth of field effects. Sometimes your weapon can be transparent, not sure why, but it's kind of annoying and the game is still being worked on. So there are some issues with the graphics here and there. Other than that, the game is still completely playable. Maximum number of players I saw in a single match were 30, no more than that. Maybe there are more, but I didn't jump into a match with more than 30 players, so also be aware of that. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video, thanks for watching and see you next time.
want more?